my name's Mackenzie and this is Family Yoga. Today's theme is move your body. So when you're moving your body, you might notice things like your body's getting a little bit warmer, your breath might quicken a little bit or get a little faster, maybe you're wanting to breathe a little deeper, but know that this is all just energy moving through your body and it's all good things, and it might even energize you a little bit to move more. So today the goal is to have fun and please be safe. If something doesn't feel good for you in the moment, then like if you're not feeling comfortable or your body's a little sore or achy there, maybe you'll just take a break and come back with us in a moment. Maybe you do a part of the pose and see how that works for you. So do whatever feels the best to your body, and let's have a lot of fun today. Let's get started. We're going to start standing and just start by shaking it out. Shake out the arms, shake out the shoulders. Maybe shake the arms a little higher, and shake low, and then shake out the legs. Maybe the hips. And come all the way back to center. Awesome. On your inhale, feet plant and lift the hands really high. Find a stretch here that just feels good to you. It might look like this. Side to side. Big deep breaths. Awesome. And then bring it all the way back to center. Take a nice big inhale, reach the hands really high, and then start to wiggle the fingers all the way down to the knees. Hands can come right down to the knees. Maybe you walk your feet a little bit wider. And we're going to come into a standing cat-cow pose. On your inhale, you'll dip your chest forward and lift your tail. Exhale, round your back, let your head come down towards your pelvis. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. Nice big inhale, lift, and exhale, round. A couple more times like this. Nice big inhale, and exhale. One more. Awesome, and then let your hands come down. Let your hips just sway side to side. Come all the way back to center. Press through the feet and let yourself roll up really slow. Shoulders come up and back. Bring the hands behind you, and you can either bring the hands kind of close together like you're holding an imaginary ball, or you can interlace the fingers together here. You'll press the fingers away, squeeze the shoulder blades, and open up the chest. Full deep breath. Beautiful. Walk the feet a little bit closer. You'll take another inhale here, and then exhale, bend forward. Let the hands can stay here. You can keep the fingers pressing up. Maybe they come up towards the ceiling a little bit more, and you can find a little wag of the tail, side to side, full deep breath. Awesome, and then release the hands, bring them all the way down, and find a little wag of the tail. Come all the way back to center. Generous bend in the knees and roll yourself up, really slow. Shoulders come up and back as you come up to standing. Full deep breath. Beautiful. Hands come down to the sides. On your inhale, stretch your hands wide and all the way up. And then interlace the hands at the top. Flip the palms up towards the ceiling. And find a little swaying palm tree side to side. Awesome. This should feel really good for the sides of your body, right around here. And the other side. Awesome. Come all the way back to center. Release the hands from each other. You'll spread your feet a little bit further apart. Take a nice big inhale, and exhale. Bend your knees and bring your elbows out into cactus arms. Take a nice big inhale, stretch it up. Exhale. We're going to add a breath to this. Nice big inhale here. Exhale, stick your tongue out, lion's breath. Awesome, 2 more times. One more. Awesome, stretch it up really high. Beautiful, and then wiggle the fingers all the way down. Bring them behind you once again, and press the hands back. Open the heart, full deep breath. Beautiful, release the hands. Take a nice big inhale. Palms are going to come together at the top, and then just send the hands behind you. Open the heart, full breath. Awesome. Hands reach all the way up, and then bring them all the way down to the sides. Stretch spread the feet apart a little bit here, and bend the knees, and find a little, I call this empty coat sleeves or spaghetti arms. Just letting the arms relax. Maybe they find a little gentle tap at your hips. Nice full deep breath. Awesome. And make your way all the way back to center. All right, now we're really going to get moving. You're going to make your way to the front of your space. If you have a mat, that's great. If you don't, that's okay too. Not a big deal. So I'm going to come all the way to the front of my mat. Just make sure you have enough room behind you where you can step back wherever you are in your space. My hands are, you bring your hands down to the sides. Awesome. And take a nice big inhale. Sweep the arms up really high. Palms come together at the top. And then let the elbows bend so your hands come behind your head. Lean back just a little. Take a nice big inhale. Reach the hands up high. And exhale. Forward fold all the way down. Awesome. Bend your knees here. Find a little sway side to side. Come all the way back to center. Take a nice big inhale. Hands come to your knees and you press halfway up so that you have a nice long spine here. Exhale, forward fold. Fingers are going to come down to the mat. Bend your knees as much as you need to get there. Step back with both feet into a plank pose or a push-up position. Nice flat back here, nice big inhale. Exhale back to down dog. So start to pedal your feet here. Just pedaling one and then the other, bending your knees. Big deep breath. Awesome. Then look forward towards your hands and start to just tiptoe your way all the way back to the front of your mat. You can bend your knees as much as you need. Take a nice big inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. On your inhale, sweep your hands forward and all the way up. Palms come together at the top. Bend the elbows, open the heart. Maybe lean back just a little. And take another deep breath. On your inhale, lift your hands. And exhale, fold forward. Just like we just did. Nice big inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Fingertips come down to the mat. Step back with both feet. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, back to downward dog. Pedal the feet once again. And then you can either walk your way up like we just did, or take a big step, and another big step to get to the front of your space. Take a big inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the hands forward, all the way up. Palms come together, open the heart. Beautiful. Take another big inhale. And exhale, sit back into a chair pose. So your hips are coming back, your knees are a little more over your ankles. Full deep breath. Awesome. Take another big inhale. Lift, palms together. Exhale, open the heart. Big inhale, lift the fingers. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Big inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, fingertips come down to the mat, step back with both feet to plank pose. And exhale, back to down dog. Press through your hands, full deep breath. Awesome. On your inhale, lift your right foot up towards the ceiling. Three-legged dog, full deep breath. Beautiful. On your next exhale, pull your knee towards your nose and step forward into a high lunge. Take a big breath here. Awesome. Press the feet into the floor really firmly and as smoothly as you can, bring your hands up towards the ceiling. Sit into your lunge. Full deep breath. One more. Awesome. Take another inhale here and then bring it back to cactus arms and lion's breath. On your inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, pull your arms down. Beautiful. Two more. One more. Awesome. Nice big inhale. Hands lift. Exhale, nice and slowly. Bring your hands back down to the mat. Step forward, but let that back foot kind of hover over the floor. So maybe the toe comes down, maybe your foot comes up nice and high. Your hands can walk forward of your front foot. Take a nice big inhale. And exhale, knee to nose. One more. Awesome. And then your left foot is going to come down next to your right foot. Folding forward into your half fold. Take a big inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the hands forward and all the way up. Palms come together at the top. Exhale, bend the elbows, open up the heart. Another big inhale, fingertips lift. And exhale down to chair pose. Big deep breath. Notice how your body's feeling. Notice how your breath is moving. See if you can keep the breath moving as you move. Nice big inhale, press into your feet. Rise up, palms come together. Exhale, let the hands drop behind the head. Big inhale, lift your fingers. Exhale, fold forward. Big inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Fingertips come down to the mat. Step back with both feet to plank pose. Nice big inhale here. Press the floor away strong. Exhale. Bring your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Full deep breath. Awesome. Left foot is going to lift this time into three-legged dog. Big deep breath. Awesome. From here, take another inhale and exhale. Knee comes towards your nose and then sets down into your high lunge here. Awesome. Take a big inhale. Full exhale. Feel your feet press down into the floor and nice and strong rise up and sit back in to your high lunge. Full breath. Let's add those cactus arms. Nice big inhale, stretch up. Exhale, cactus and lion's breath. Two more, big inhale. Exhale. One more. Awesome, big inhale. And exhale, nice and slowly and controlled. Fingers come down to the mat. Now you might walk your hands forward a little bit now that you know what we're doing. You'll press off of the back foot. Maybe the toe comes down. Maybe you lift that foot back up. Nice big inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. One more. Awesome. Foot comes all the way down to the mat into your half fold. Big inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And on your inhale, sweep your hands forward and all the way up. Palms come together. Bend the elbows, open the heart on your exhale. Nice big inhale. Lift the fingers and exhale into chair pose. Full deep breath. So maybe you come onto one toe, lifting the heel. Maybe you come onto both, or maybe you alternate back and forth. Awesome. Try both. Big full breath. Woo. Maybe you come all the way down. Big inhale, lift your hands, and exhale, fold forward. Beautiful. Big inhale. Halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Hands come down to the mat. Step back with both feet into plank pose. Big full breath. And send the hips up and back to downward facing dog. Full breath here. Awesome. Take a big inhale. And then nice and slowly lower the knees down to the mat. You can bring your knees nice and wide. Your big toes will come together and send the hips back towards the heels for child's pose. And just take a few full deep breaths here. And notice how you're feeling, how your breath is moving. Take one more full breath here. Awesome. And then start to walk your hands back to your knees. If this doesn't feel good for your knees or your legs, you can come over onto another kind of seat. It's totally up to you. Your hands are going to sweep around behind you. You might hold on to that imaginary ball, or you might interlace your fingers again. Press the knuckles back. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Open the heart. Full breath. One more here. Awesome. And then release the hands. Roll the shoulders a few times. Up and back. Excellent. Start to make your way all the way over onto your back. Nice and slowly and gently. Make sure you have enough room to lay down behind you. And then pull the knees in towards the chest. And take a moment just to find a little hug and hold and rock yourself side to side. This feels really good for my lower back. I always like this movement. And then you can come all the way back to center. Lower the feet down onto the mat. And you'll take your right ankle and cross it over your left knee. Your right toes can point up towards the ceiling, and your right knee can come out to the side. So this might be enough of a hip opener stretch for you. You might lift your leg up and hold behind the left thigh. You might keep your right knee, or your left knee bent rather, or lift your left leg up towards the ceiling. But find what feels good to you. And if at any point you're feeling like you want to change your mind, you're welcome to. Maybe you got somewhere and it didn't feel as good as you thought it would. Full deep breath.
to release the left foot down to the floor if you have it lifted. Uncross the right ankle from the left knee. And then find a little windshield wiper motion side to side with the knees. Come all the way back to center. And cross the left ankle over the right knee. Your left toes can point up towards the ceiling, and your left knee can come out to the side. This might feel like enough of a hip opener for you, or you can lift your right foot off the floor, hold behind the thigh, or you can lift the right foot up towards the ceiling. But find what feels good for you. Each side might be different. Take a nice full deep breath here. A couple full deep breaths. And see where you can relax and soften your body a little bit. Start to bend the knee if it's lifted, and nice and slowly drop the right foot down to the floor. Uncross the left ankle and find those windshield wipers with the knees side to side. Big deep breaths. Awesome. Come all the way back to center. Pull the knees in towards the chest, and you'll let the knees fall over to one side. Arms can come out to the side like this. You can look up towards the ceiling. Big deep breath. On your inhale, bring those knees back through center and over to the opposite side. Awesome. Come all the way back to center. And then stretch the legs really long, stretch the arms high, and feel yourself stretch like you're trying to stretch your fingers and your toes in the opposite direction. Take a big inhale and exhale, release. 2 more like this. Big inhale, exhale, release. 1 more. Awesome. Bring the hands down onto your belly. And bring the breath right into the belly so that your hands find a little movement up and down. So you're breathing right into the belly. Maybe you try to have your exhale be a little bit longer when you're letting your breath out. And notice as you're breathing your deep belly breaths. Notice if your body will relax a little bit more. And let the hips be nice and heavy. Let your legs relax all the way down to the toes. Let the shoulders and arms feel really heavy. Let all the face muscles in the face relax. And just let the breath breathe however it would like. begin to breathe into your belly again, so you can feel your belly press into your hands. And wiggle your fingers and your toes and stretch anywhere that would feel really good. And start to bend your knees and make your way over to one side and pause there for a moment. And then nice and slowly press yourself up to a seat and keep your eyes closed for a minute. And start to bring back that breath right into the belly. So you might even place your hands on your belly for a moment. And let's take a full breath together. Big inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Awesome. As you're moving through the rest of your day, and maybe another time this week, you might notice or remember what it feels like when we're moving our bodies together. Notice how you're feeling right now, how your body's feeling. Are you feeling more awake? Are you feeling a little more sleepy? Are you feeling hungry? Are you feeling a little tired? And notice if there's a time during the week where you're feeling like either you want to wake up a little bit, and this helped you wake up, so that you can focus on something. Or if there's another time where you're feeling like you have a lot of energy and you want to let go of it and help you to go to sleep or something. Either way, I'm so glad that we've moved together today. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Mackenzie, and I can't wait to move with you again. Thank you. Namaste.